The good one coming at you. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next. And getting the start for the White Sox, number 62. What do we have on him?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
And we're underway here on the south side of Chicago.
Inside, ball two.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count and trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ben Rice. This one popped up. Murakami. And there's one down.
Batting third, right fielder.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Jason Dominguez, the next to hit.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
South side of Chicago, just getting started here. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One out, runner at second. Ahmed Rosario stepping in now for the Yankees. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Look out. That fastball drilled him.
Batting fifth.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in. At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Not even close there. Ball two.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So two away with runners at the corners.
Batting fifth, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. 2 on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Nope, that's inside.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Benintendi has a beat on it, and that is that. Yankees draw first blood on a solo shot. It's now 1-0. Sam Antonacci steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Designated hitter, number 17.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Foul ball there. Puts it away for the out. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Yeah, and what I love is it's an
that's inside.
organizational philosophy, Boog. From instructional league to spring training, they practice this approach consistently, even in BP. When players are called up, they fit in right away, and that leads to success.
Rice steps on the bag here tonight. An efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Chopped out in front of the plate. Sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. Whitesox held in check here. They trail here 1-0. Back at right field. 2nd inning set to go. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a pop-up. Montgomery settles under it. 1 away.
Batting 8th, left
So up
fielder,
next, Max Schumann. The 1-0.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Batting 9th,
2 up,
catcher,
2 down at the top of the
Austin Wells.
2nd. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells.
Ball 1.
That's a laser base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
Now it's
Paul
Goldschmidt up to the plate.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Aye.
This one in the air, center field. Peters under it. And that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Yankees 1 and the White Sox nothing. Here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the 2nd. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Aye.
Line drive. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Fought off foul. Out towards right center field. Grisham under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Was able to move the runner up to third on that deep fly to center, but I think this point he wants to get him over and get him in.
Digging in, Braden Montgomery.
Nope.
That one finds the corner. And 1-1. High fly ball, right field. Dominguez should have this one. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Montgomery scores. We're tied at 1.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
So no one on after the sac fly. Tristan Peters will hit next. And first offering is fouled off.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Cole, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, a strikeout for Garrett Cole. We played 2 full, all tied 1-1. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. Tap foul at the plate. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one the other way, and that's just foul. Here's a 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Doubled in his first AB. Out towards left center. Peters on the move. He's got it. 2 down.
You know it's a good play when we break out StatCast for you, folks. He took a great route and found himself in position to make a nice running catch. Just excellent work.
Yeah, he really showed off his wheels on that play, and I know that always gets you excited, Singy. Exactly 100 feet for that out. The relay, not going to get him. He's in there.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now here's Trent Grisham. Hard liner. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. The run scores from second. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Next to hit, Anthony Volpe. Hit on the ground to short. Montgomery. Inning over. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back here on the south side as we go to the last of the third. Chase Mydrow. Step. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. A solo shot. And it ties it up. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Drew Romo stands in now and watches strike one. And that one hammered. And a foul ball.
So just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. That one to first. Handles, throws to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Next is the designated hitter, Sam Antonacci. Line to left. Schumann takes it in for the out. 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Munetaka Murakami. In the air, left field. Schumann settles underneath it, and that'll do it. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. On to inning number. Back at right field. On to the fourth, Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
1-1 now. Lifted in the air, right field. Montgomery gets under it, and there's one away. So digging in, Max Schumann. Grounded out his first time up.
Max Schumann.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
This one in the air, center field. Peters under it. And there's 2 away. So up next, Austin Wells. Single to right in his first trip. Hard ground ball, base knock. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
The designated hitter, Paul
Here
Goldschmidt.
is Goldschmidt. He's already homered here in this one. Oh, 1 now. That one hammered but pulled foul. Gonna count 1 and 2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
In the dirt. Wells, the runner at first with 2 gone. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 4-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Rice up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Fouled off left side. And that one is lifted in the air. Benintendi under it. And that is that. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's now 4-2. Here on the south side, ready to go, bottom 4. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You know, these White Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. One up, one down. And now the shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Oh, 2 now. Just
Ball
misses
one.
with that one. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the White Sox. Still down by a count of 4-2. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Chris Murphy.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball.
That
I
hit
got
him.
Take your base.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. So man aboard. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Ahmed Rosario. There goes the runner. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. A 2-run shot, and they add on. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. Gets him to chase after that one. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Grant Taylor, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hudson getting loose as well. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's one down. So up next for New York, Anthony Volpe.
Shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's two down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Chisholm goes 5 feet 11 inches, 28 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. Now a 6-2 ball game. Back here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Braden Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That's a ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Up next for the White Sox.
So digging in, Tristan Peters.
Ball 1.
To the right
Nope.
side,
Foul ball.
but that rolls foul. Ball to strike. Late with the swing there. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. On a line, takes it in for the out. 2 down, bases empty. And up next for Chicago, Chase Maidroff. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Jazz tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Yankees 6 and the White Sox 2. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. So up next,
Leading
Max
off for the
Schumann.
Yankees, left fielder Max Schumann.
That's
Off the plate,
inside,
ball 1.
and it's 1-0.
No, inside.
That
Ball
one
3.
missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
On the corner for a strike. That one misses.
Ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Up next
You know,
for the
Boog, it's been
Yankees,
said these guys are
that's
savages in the
Austin
box.
Wells.
You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. He's 2 for 2.
He's
Checks
safe.
over to first. Back safely.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man at second. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Outside. And now 3-1. Ripped on a line to center. Base hit. Here comes the throw. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Here's a ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
Here comes the manager out of the new pitcher on here, Ryan Hudson.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Goldie not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Going 2 now. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman
That ball was
Ben
blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. First and second, no outs, and we're the top half of the sixth.
Ball.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Now he launches a throw over his head. And in comes the runner from second to score. A big mistake there.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple, and then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
Dominguez in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
What a stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman.
So now with one away and a man at second, and now it's Ahmed Rosario. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. The run comes in from second, and it's now 10-2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Grisham in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there. It's got a chance. And it's off the batter's eye. A 2-run homer, and they boost their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to.
For the Whitesox,
One down. Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit. And there's a ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of The best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat. That fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched him. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Fastball is outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Anthony Kay, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Not a great curveball there at all, but clearly he wasn't looking for it because it just dropped right into the happy zone, and it looked like, to me, the swing was a little bit late. Tells me he gave up on it early and then just tried to have that emergency.
Rudder takes off, pitch misses, and that's a stolen base, not even close. Man on second, 2 down. Falling behind 2-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
Antonacci in the box again, takes the strike. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. That missed by a lot. 2-2. Base hit center field. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Oh, and he's coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 12-3.
Well done. Drives in the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed.
That is the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. Yankees 12 and the White Sox 3. Back at right field, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending him out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
The 0-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's one away. Back to the top of the order now. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Relay throw to second, but he's in there easily.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Ben Rice now at the plate. And that misses. Ball 1. 1 out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless in this one so far. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Dominguez in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. That clips the corner. Taylor. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Two on, 1 out. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Rosario in the box now. Takes strike 1.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Ball.
Runners at the corners with 2 outs. That one fouled off. 2-2. Out to short. They take the force out. 3rd out. Yanks strand a pair. They lead it big, though. It's 12-3. Here on the south side, bottom of the 7th, Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Hey.
On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Volpe in position. 2 up, 2 down. So digging in, Tristan Peters.
Aye. Ball 1.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Now a step off the rubber to reset. 2 down, nobody on. That one lifted to left. And the inning is over. This one pretty well decided at this point. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Anthony Kay.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Grisham leading things off and takes a strike. Can't make contact with the sweeper. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Man at first. So up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. This one in the air, center field. Peters on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Jordan Hicks, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Yo, 1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Man at first, 1 away. Jazz goes down on strikes.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And stepping in for New York, Max Schumann. Pulls that one foul. The Yanks up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Snags it on the run. And that is that. Last half of the 8th coming up. Yankees 12 and the White Sox 3. Back here on the south side. Bottom of the 8th. Chase Mydroff digs in now. Ground ball right side. Chisholm to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the White Sox.
So up next, Drew Romo. Swing and a ball popped up. Volpe. 2 down. So now here's the DH, Sam Antonacci. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They're down a bunch. Back at right field. Their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
He makes the grab, and there's one down. So back to the top of the order. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle. Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman.
And
Ben
next for New
White.
York, Ben Rice. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. And that one is foul. So we'll try it again. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And that one fouled off. Ball one there.
Outside.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. Here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. And 2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Swings and misses. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Rice takes it himself. White Sox down to their final out.
Montgomery.
Swing and a ball popped up. Wells. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
And your final, 12-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi.